not just anybody. Help, you know I need someone.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Good. So, anyway, after the show last night, we went back to my house, all of us, and we're still trying to find the perfect Halloween costume, right? Yes. So we thought, you know, the 50s were kind of cool. We had fun. But why not the 60s? We found a lot of costumes
The 60s
in the
were
attic.
so much better.
You think so?
Free love, everything was crazy.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing right here, Alex?
I'm petting my piglet.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So, you and I are like the mod, like groovy baby look.
Do you know the name of my jacket?
What is it?
I forgot, so I was asking if you knew.
I don't remember. It was my dad's.
Does anyone know?
No.
No.
Anyway, so the other half of the 60s, what are you doing?
I like your red stockings.
Thanks, Alex. Anyway, so the other half of the 60s, you gotta have the flower power, the hippies. So, Erin and Rob, how you doing, guys?
Hey.
Groovy, man.
What's up?
Okay.
Hi.
This is Moonbeam, and I'm Sunflower.
Really?
Hey guys.
Hey there, sexy. So, today is gonna be
Hey,
60s
pretty
day.
interesting day.
I think so.
Today's
So,
60s Day. We want to know what kind of other words you would use instead of perhaps
groovy, baby. Maybe like whammy, baby, or what else?
Yeah,
What are the words?
baby, whammy.
So call us up, 305-604-6101.
And fax is 604-6102, man.
an email to the piglet show.
kids@miamiusa.com.
Tell us another word for groovy, baby, and if you were a hippie, what would your name be?
And tell us what you liked and didn't like about the 60s.
We'll be back. Whammy.
People are strange when you're a stranger.
Hello. Welcome back to WAMI on Miami.
How you doing?
I'm fine. By the way, what is your name anyway?
My name's Stephie, but today, if I was a hippie, my name would be Star.
Star.
Yeah.
And what would your name be,
That's
Alex?
deep, man.
My name would be Senor Evil.
All right. Erin?
It's
Moonbeam.
definitely. Oh no, he's Moonbeam. I'm Sunflower.
Well, Star,
Moonbeam's a boy's name.
and Sunflower. Do you know what game we're playing today?
What game, dude?
We're playing Spotted. And you got it. A very simple game where basically we ask you a question. If you get it correctly, you do a rap. And once you get that rap, you get to pick a locker from 1 through 15. And you win a prize.
Fascinating. And we're also having two guests today. One of them is Louis Lowry, who has a great collection of 60s memorabilia. And Tom Cantinelli, who is a DJ on 102.7, I believe, which is an oldies kind of 60s music station.
Cool.
And they play songs like Leader of the Pack by Shangri-La's and things like that.
So do all hippies like talk as slow as you?
I would know.
Alex.
Yeah, why?
I think they're a little bit strange.
Who is Alex? I'm Senor Evil.
A little bit what?
So besides, you know, what your hippie name would be, we want to know if you could think of another term like groovy baby, you know? Can you give me a groovy baby?
Groovy baby.
What would the new term be, you know? Any
Cool,
suggestions?
man.
Cool man?
Cool
Never.
Man, Groovy Baby, or a 90s version of Groovy Baby, which would be like
Radical.
Like radical, awesome. There's like different versions.
Or Rob, like metal
Metal.
baby.
That's a 90s version of it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Right? And so we want to know. I mean, there's also a whole bunch of different expressions from the 60s, like, I think What's Up actually started in the 60s, and we still say it today. What's up? But we say it that way as opposed to, what's
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
And I see you've been going around taking medals from cars.
And we're having, you know, we're gonna talk about 60s fashion, the mod look, the hippie look, and we're gonna tell you how you can tie-dye at home. Did you guys know how to tie-dye? It's really
Everyone
easy.
knows how to tie-dye,
It's really easy.
It's going to be very cool. And so we're going to have all sorts of fun fun stuff today. And call us up, 305-604-6101. Fax us, 305-604-6102. Or email us, kids@miamiusa.com. Wow, that was kind of a
Those are one of the
jumbled
few
mess.
things that do not change over the decades that we always keep constant.
there are our phone numbers and our addresses.
That is true.
And also,
And our great cartoon lineup.
exactly. And also, if you were going to have, because there was a lot of things in the 60s, like there was a time of change and unrest in our country, and it's a lot of time for protest and things like that. And if you were going to have like a symbol that symbolized you or the 60s or, whatever, what would it be? Would it be a peace sign? Would it be, an I love you sign? You can fax us those, 305-604-6102, or just tell us about it because, it's cool. Yeah, it's all cool. It's all
Groovy,
It's all
baby.
good, man. It's
Yeah.
And guess what's coming up? The details for our brand new contest. Don't go away. We're gonna have a fun hippie kind of day. You know what I
kind of
mean?
love, kind of happy.
What kind of a day?
Free.
Hippie, kind of wacky, groovy baby day. You guys know this song, right?
What
Yellow
song?
Submarine. by
It's the Beatles.
The Beatles were huge in the
Beatles
60s.
are
Oh, the Beatles were so
man,
big.
yeah.
You know that wig you were wearing yesterday? That was the Beatles.
That
You looked like
Beatles
the Beatles.
Yellow Submarine.
A yellow whammy. A yellow whammy. We are
That's not the lyrics, man. That's not the lyrics.
Yellow whammy.
What are you doing?
We are living in yellow whammy.
Many more of them live next.
You know I got it. It's for a little respect. I like the 60s music,
Just a little bit.
I like your outfit.
60s was a really good time for women. I mean, like Aretha Franklin singing Respect. That was all about, women trying to stand up to get their civil rights.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Girl power.
Girl power. Little respect, baby. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I must say, your hair looks so cute.
Your hair looks so cute. In fact, there was like discussions of what was living right underneath here.
And it was an old cat that I found on the side of the road by the office. And I thought, you know what? 60s day, stick it in, spray it around. Voila. Old
Voila,
cat.
there we
You know
go.
what I mean?
Look at the profile. Do the profile again. The profile is the best. Look how
Yeah.
big that is.
So,
Do you think about this. Women every day, or actually what women used to do.
what they did. Go ahead.
They would go once a week to the hair salon and just like use basically an entire can of hairspray
And a comb.
and a comb. Get this thing up, tease it up, then wrap it in
Wait,
toilet
do they know
paper.
what teasing means?
Teasing is like you get hair and you go,
You take a comb and you puff it up in like layers and you spray it and it gets really big like this. And that's what they did in the 60s.
and they wouldn't wash it for like a week.
Isn't that gross?
And
I'm not
then-
gonna wash it for a week either. You guys watch.
You watch your hair slowly progress,
kidding.
and they would just spray it more and more.
But if you didn't like this look, you always got the hippie natural,
The natural
look.
free flow curl with the little braids. and
Braids
little
were
flowers.
huge in the 60s.
Yeah, they totally were.
You
They
know?
had the braids down here, the braids up here, everywhere.
We liked it.
Yeah, good. The only thing I don't really like about the hippies is like they, the whole Woodstock thing. They didn't really shower much. Again,
Oh,
There was
I'm
really-
glad you showered for the show today, Erin.
yeah, there was really a whole hygiene issue in the 60s.
Yeah.
I think people really weren't into, cleanliness.
So we got some emails.
Yes, we do.
Shall I read them?
Read an email.
All right, let's see. Whammy, you are so cool from Ice Storm. He's sad he got a bad grade on his test. It's probably because he was watching Whammy too much. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Maureen loves the outfits. She says, we rock.
Well, you
Groovy
rock too,
baby.
Maureen. Groovy baby.
Let's see. Oh, wait, we have faxes, right?
Yeah, we do. Dear Whammy on Miami, Whammy is a cool show on TV. We would like to be on Whammy. Our cousin Nikki likes Stephanie. We like the peace sign and songs from the 60s from Travis and Casey Hutchinson. Let me show that to the lipstick so everybody can share.
There you go. Okay, check this out. So one of our themes today is, discussing, if you know the movie Austin Powers and they say groovy baby like all the time. So we thought, we should have a new term like whammy baby or whatever. And this one guy emailed us. He said okay, get this. Psycho Jello. Psycho Jello.
Psycho Jello, man.
Do you like the way that sounds?
Cool.
He also says he loves the monkeys and he says, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.
That was a
Carol.
big thing during the 60s in the TV show Laugh-In, which actually, if you know the actress Goldie Hawn now, she got her start on that, and they would all do all this like dancing and be like, suck it to me.
And then they would dance again. Right?
The TV shows of the 60s were like cheesy, but some really good TV shows got started in the 60s.
Snuffleupagus.
Sesame Street, Such a good show. That got started in the 60s, so that's been around almost 40
Long time.
years.
Can you believe it? I never knew Big Lord was that old.
Well,
he looks good for his age.
He does. He's not graying or molting or anything.
No.
It's pretty amazing.
But you know what? I think I want to change my hippie name. I don't know if I really like Star.
Star? Let's see.
What do you think?
Hippie name. I don't know. Do y'all know a hippie name for Stephie?
Email us.
Girl with big hair.
Dead cat.
Dead cat, baby. That would be your hippie name.
Kids@MiamiUSA.com. Don't go away. It's 60s all day today. We got great guests. We're playing Spot It, You Got It. And we're going to whammy dance too. 60s style.
Yeah, baby.
Spider-Man's coming up next.
Don't go away. Spider-Man, peace, babies. Yeah.
You know that I love you.
Now here's the.
Put the fire down. Fire's bad. Put it down. Put it down. Bad Robert. Bad Robert. Anthony drew a picture of Alex.
Wow, with his hair to the side.
Yeah, I love that. And then me. And then,
Wait,
wait, here's Stephie. There's Stephie.
where's?
And he said he didn't know how to draw you.
Yeah, whatever.
But thank you, Anthony. Very cool. Thank you
Whatever,
very
man.
much.
Whatever.
Peace, baby. Peace. Coming up next, we're going to be talking to Louis Lowy, who is Mr. Toy memorabilia guy from the 60s.
Cool.
So maybe he can tell us a little bit.
All right.
And wanted to thank the Prather family for some very cool Woodstock stuff.
Did you go to Woodstock?
Actually, I missed it.
Oh man. Did you go to the Woodstock '94?
No, I didn't go to Woodstock 94 either. I heard it's kind of lame, though.
Yeah.
And it's
It's not
really
as like the
lame.
real, you know.
Wasn't the deal. But
well.
we'll be right back with Louis.
Try to see it my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can go on?
Want to dance?
While you see
Come on, Lou. Get jiggy with it. Cool. All right. So we're back with Lou, and you collect memorabilia and lots of interesting things from the 60s. Show us what you brought.
Okay, we'll start out with G.I. Joe. That's from the early 60s, 64. He's actually a talking G.I. Joe.
No way.
Yeah, you pull string. We'll try him. Maybe he'll see if he works.
He's a sailor.
And because of all the stuff with Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire about
No
Roger Maris card.
way. That is so cool. Wait, let's get a close up on that. That's so awesome. How much do you want for this?
50 cents for you.
Oh, that's it. Nice. I think I can spare that. All right, thank you. I'll just sit on that right there. Anyway, and what's this?
Here, it's a Green Hornet playing cards. Complete deck, and on the back you see Bruce Lee. He's in all the cards.
Wow.
That's from about 66, I guess.
Where do you get these things? Just from everywhere? Where?
Yeah, from everywhere.
Tell us about this one. I think you said you just picked this one up in North
Actually,
Carolina.
I got this one 2 weeks ago in Pennsylvania. I was at a swap meet, and a fellow was selling it for $2. So
Can you
figured
believe
I'd-
it?
Yeah. I figured
How
I'd
much
get
would
it
this
back.
regularly be worth now?
$1 million!
For you, $1 million.
I had to do it. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
And then
okay.
what's going on with this green fellow here?
This guy's from about 1964. That's a creature from the Black Lagoon statue.
Yeah.
And that was mine when I was
The Black
a kid.
what?
Black Lagoon. Here's some Beatles stuff.
Oh, Beatles. Did you have a favorite Beatle when you were growing up?
Yeah, Paul.
Paul.
But now John is my favorite Beatle.
Oh, that's good. You
Yeah.
kind of look like I like the shaggy look. Were you a hippie?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was.
You were. Did you have a hippie name?
No, I didn't.
Like Lou the Big Shoe or something like that?
Something like that.
Alrighty.
And
This is cool. What else do you have?
Here's something that were in bubblegum machines in the 60s, 66. These were they're the world's smallest comic books, you can see, compared to my thumb.
And that's what you started collecting originally, were comic books?
Well, that's mainly what I really collect is comic books.
Mm-hmm.
And I just sort of branched out and, anything that attracted my interest.
So these were sold in bubblegum machines?
Mm-hmm.
How much could you get these for?
You can get them for a penny a piece, and now
That's
they're...
it?
Yeah.
Oh, penny back in the 60s?
Yeah.
Were they real comic books inside?
Yeah,
real
yeah, they had
stories?
little pictures and...
Really?
And they're probably worth about
Spider-Man.
50
There's a
bucks,
Spider-Man one.
The Mighty Thor.
How cool. What else?
A couple kids' books, Bozo the Clown, Huckleberry Hounds.
Oh, Robert's in this one. Is
Here's
that funny or what?
some psychedelic cologne that Avon put out back in the
Oh, really? I
late
wonder how this
60s.
smells nowadays.
I wouldn't try it.
Yeah.
Here's a couple.
This is really cool.
Oh, here's something you might like. This is the actual first game of the Miami Dolphins.
Speaking of the Dolphins, do you know whose birthday it is today?
No.
Dan Marino. I
Oh,
think
okay.
he's
Well, there he goes. There's an
38.
honor of it. Yep.
Cool. This is really neat.
This is I think it was the '69 Super Bowl that was played at the Orange Bowl, where Joe Namath said that he was going to beat the Baltimore Colts.
Wait, so were these signed?
Yeah, these are autographed. This is Y.A. Tittle, Lou Groza, John Sandusky.
How much is this one worth for?
1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million.
No, for real. How much?
I'm going to guess. I don't really know because I've never really tried to sell them, but I'm going to guess around $400, something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, our assistant director wants to buy it. He said he'll
Okay,
talk
for
to
him
you
we'll give him a
after the
special
show.
deal. Here's a Beatles quiz book,
Cool.
and here's some more comic books from the '60s.
Silver Surfer. That's
Yeah.
that's on Fox Kids. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Star
Trek. That was the first Star Trek comic book.
Lou, we gotta go. Thank you so much for your 60s stuff. This was
Thank
very
you.
cool. And just dance with us, after commercial.
Yeah, do it.
Come on. Drive Roger Maris.
I'll do the Batman dance. No, I won't.
Got a good reason.
Wow.
Yeah, hi.
These wipes are pretty trippy, man.
They're really cool. Derek has faxed us like 8 times that I should be called Red Velvets.
And Stephie, will you please model that outfit for me? He says.
Yep. Gotta keep watching.
Okay. Whoa. Hey. This is, however, a picture of me, and he wants to give a shout out to Xavier, and that's from.
It's from Anthony.
Cool.
So,
And-
okay, in the 60s, they had lots of retro, funky things. Look at this wipe. Check it out.
Whoa.
Woo!
Ooh, man.
Fancy.
We'll be back.
back.
Yeah.
Well, whammy.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
The 60s were an interesting time because it was a time actually because the 50s was kind of a time of innocence and everybody was very beboppy, and it was in the 50s kind of started the whole rock and roll thing. But I think whenever we went into the 60s, that's whenever everybody just went wah!
It was a plethora
Right.
of things.
Because the teens kind of went crazy, but the parents were kind of still stuck in the 50s, and they wanted their little, mayonnaise, white bread world. And, the teenagers were like, I want to be free, And also, there's a lot of things that happened,
A lot of confusion and a lot of accomplishments.
Right,
too.
and our country kind of was turned upside down, and we wanted to show you some of the pictures from that era.
Right.
And see who they are. So the first one is, who is this person? Listen to the music.
The first person who calls will get a prize or something.
First person who calls and tells us who this is will get a coin pencil tin from Fossil Aventura and another prize. And he was also, this performer was at a big event in New York, Woodstock, where other people like the Grateful Dead, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Janis Joplin, Arthur Guthrie played there. It was a big, huge thing, Woodstock 1969. Ask your parents who that guy is. He played a mean guitar with his left hand, by the way.
It was a nice guitar, but he played it really mean.
Played it mean.
He stroked it really hard. But anyways, we also had that man who walked on the moon.
Yeah, well, I think we have a whole bunch of slides from the 60s if y'all want to check it out. There was one of our presidents we lost during the 60s, JFK. That was one of the big events. And then another thing that happened was Beatlemania happened. The Beatles came about, and it was like everybody had shaggy hair, and it was like Beatles, Beatles, Beatles.
Excuse me, I had no hair.
And if you know what program the Beatles are on there without very, very strange man, and I can't do his accent at all. It was actually the only variety show of the 60s, and Really big show.
Just ask your parents or grandparents. They should know the answer to that.
Really big show.
And what was the first city they also visited here in the United States?
And who that show is. The Beatles, basically, kind of did that whole shag, moppy hair, crazy, wacky stuff. The next thing was the moon landing, which happened in the 60s. And Neil Armstrong was actually the first man on the moon. And that happened, in much fanfare and celebration.
What was that famous speech he did when he landed on the moon?
One small step for mankind. Is one small step for man and one giant step for mankind, I think, and I could be wrong.
One small step for man, one huge step for mankind.
Yeah. And like I already said, Neil Armstrong is the first man on the moon. And
that's me. That's me in there.
And also they actually, if you've ever seen in Life magazines, there's very cool moon shots from there. Also, something during the 60s.
I just wanted to interrupt. It was, one small step for man,
one giant leap for mankind. See, thanks. Almost had it right. Next, we also had the Civil Rights Movement in the 60s. Martin Luther King, who was a great man and philosopher, was there. And another trivia phone question, where was this rally held? This big civil rights rally with Martin Luther King.
And we need a specific name. Don't just say a park.
Anyway, so we'll come back with more events from the 60s later on today, guys. So hang out. It's 60s Day. Peace, love, happiness. Email us.
Our 70s show?
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be 70s. In fact, I'm going to dress like Elvis, and we're going to roller skate on down the road.
To Hot Wheels. I hope I don't fall.
If you fall, that's part of the roller skating experience.
That's true. Anyway, here's a little trivia question. Not trivia, a little question for you. If I were to say this sentence, the pot roast you made was delicious, and the gravy was groovy. You know what groovy means?
Good. Cool.
We just so happen to know in our WAMI book of jargon here, coming up on the screen, it's going to say groovy is an adjective that describes extreme pleasure and positivity. And the term developed in the 60s, but it also carried on into the 70s.
Yeah, it's like, and even if you watch Austin Powers, they're like, groovy,
baby, yeah.
But then later you see on Brady Bunch episodes and stuff like that, everybody's like, groovy. Groovy, man, groovy.
Marsha.
Say groovy, Marsha. You're
Whammy. All right, we're back. Allison and Key Largo, thanks for your advice. I'm going to use that. Right?
Right.
It's 60s Day. We're talking about if you had another word for groovy, like in groovy baby, what would it be? And if you were a hippie, what would your hippie name be? Yep. And Tom Caminetti from Magic 102.7 is here with us. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
We're going to come back and you're going to talk to us all about the hip and cool music of the 60s.
You got it.
But before we go away, if you were a hippie, what would your name be?
Shaggy?
Shaggy.
Ooh, Shaggy.
Not bad. What?
I bet you didn't know that Stoney.
Yep.
I know Stoney. Smarty, I was told, was in that rally with Martin Luther King.
In Washington, D.C.?
He was.
No, he wasn't.
Let's take a look at this.
Do
you see him?
He's not in there.
Do you see him? There he is being highlighted. You see him over there?
No.
In the corner. You see him? There he
way.
is. Look at him. There's a little arrow pointing at him.
That is
He was at
so
that very important march.
cool.
There he was.
Wow.
He was behind him all the way.
Go Smarty. Cool. We'll be back with Tom and Magic 102.7. Whammy!
Hi, how are you? We're back on Whammy on Miami. And if you tried calling early and you had a problem because our phones were down, but luckily, thanks to Big Al, our phone lines are up, and we have them running. So in case you were trying to call and it was busy, here's the phone number again because we have our lines up. 305-604-6101, 305-604-6102 for the fax number. Email us, kids@miamiusa.com.
Tell us what your hippie name would be.
Right, and another name for Groovy. And today is the 60s Day.
Yes, it is. And Tom, how you doing?
Great. How are you guys?
So the first thing you wanted to show us was some authentic 60s gear, and I think Dan from our crew is modeling them for us.
Yes,
Let's see how cute he looks. Dan.
Check him out.
Let's look at Dan.
Just like, Is this it?
There we go. There's Dan.
Finger, I was just like,
Psychedelic.
Shake
baby.
it to the left.
He's got the vest and the headbands. Nice. So Tom, you deal with music. Tell us what some of the most popular music of the 60s was.
Well, of course, you had the Motown, you know, the Supremes, Four Tops, stuff along those lines. It's very, very popular music even today. Then, of course, you had like the psychedelic side of Tommy James and the Shondells, the Grateful Dead, and a lot of great stuff like that. And you had sort of like, you know, it evolved sort of like from the 50s, so there was still, even in the early 60s, there was kind of some doo-wop music as well.
What were some of the more famous songs?
Twist and Shout by the Beatles.
Oh, everyone knows Twist and
Respect
Shout.
by Aretha Franklin. Moni Moni, Tommy James and the Shondells. Shout from Otis Day and the Knights. Of course, that was actually from Animal House. The original was done by the Isley Brothers. And, you know, The Locomotion, various other songs that even today are sort of like redone.
And they still have a moving or
Of
groove.
course, yeah.
Alex, you
Moving and
remember all
grooving.
those, right?
Of course, you know.
So, do you know any like famous dances that went along with those moves?
There was the mashed potato. There was a twist.
Could you show us the mashed potato?
No, I can't do that.
Perhaps the
honestly.
baked potato. No? How
no.
about the tater tart?
Okay, yeah, I'll do that one. No, essentially there was a locomotion. There were, you know, there were a lot of great dances in the 60s, and they're still popular today. The alley cat,
Cool.
a variety of things.
And something you said that was really interesting is that not only people who lived during the 60s like 60s music, you say you get calls from 7 and 8-year-olds that request 60s music?
It's amazing. Yeah, I'm on the radio 7 to midnight taking requests, and you would not believe all the people that are like so young, and they're calling up, Tom, can you play the Beatles, Twist and Shout? Can you play The Lion Sleeps Tonight? And a lot of it has to do with the commercials and, of course, the movies that are out today that have a lot of these songs in it, and, of course, their parents as well.
But what are 7-year-olds doing calling you at midnight?
I make sure that they're in bed by 10 o'clock. Don't worry. Trying to keep the parents happy.
So, did you have any favorite music from the 60s?
Essentially, I love Motown. Motown music just has such a cool groove to it, to where essentially, you know, it's just really, really universal music that everybody, it seems like from all age groups, it appeals to, and I particularly love it a lot. Give me some Four Tops, give me some Supremes, give me any of that stuff, and I'm moving and grooving, so to speak.
Moving and grooving, dancing machine. So, okay, you weren't a hippie though.
No, I was a little bit before my time, actually.
Yeah. All right.
But I actually, in the 70s, I had the fro working.
You did?
I
That's
had
tomorrow.
the big fro.
You can come back tomorrow.
Okay.
You can come roller skating with us.
I can't roller skate. I can't even rollerblade.
So, what's it like to be a DJ?
I love it. It's really, you know, whenever you get a chance to essentially talk on the radio and play the music that so many people love. And the music is just so cool as far as there's so many people that are stressed out in the 90s these days. And this is, we call it pick-me-up music, songs that make you feel good, songs you love to sing along with. Everybody knows the lyrics. And it's just music that everybody truly can appreciate.
What are some of the more popular pick-me-up music?
Again, you know, you're talking, when I do mobile DJ parties, it's like Dance to the Music, Sly and the Family Stone, Do You Love Me by the Contours.
Oh, that's such a good one.
And what's great is a lot of the movies, it started kind of with The Big Chill. Do you guys remember that movie? And there was a lot of great, you know, music in that. And then, of course, with Dirty Dancing, same thing. A lot of great songs in there.
Movie. Well, thank you so much for coming, Tom. We
thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
us. We appreciate
We'll be listening, and we're having a 60s kind of whammy dance. You won't want to miss that.
Dirty what?
Whammy dance. See you later. Don't go away. We'll be back. Whammy, and start emailing us. kids@mammusa.com.
Yeah, don't you hear the after all the jets.
Hey guys, what's up? It's 60s Day. We're back, hanging out.
Chillin'.
I want to say hi to Simeon, and also Amy says that all of her friends call her a hippie, and her mother was a hippie. And peace, love,
And happiness.
yeah,
Wow.
man. And Harry, the winner of the TheCzar'chives contest, said he's coming down to the show this Thursday. or Friday.
Cool.
Very cool. So I have to meet him and see how he likes his like.
Are we gonna send this stuff to him then? Or are we just gonna keep it for him? Because
I,
that way we don't have to waste money on mail.
that would not be a question for me. I don't know.
No. Well, that's pretty interesting then. Kids@MyMUSA.com. You can still email us and call us and fax us. It's 60s.
Right, we want to know what your hippie name would be or what your favorite thing about the 60s would be, babies. Yeah.
Peace.
Somewhere a king has no wife.
to introduce on our 60s day the 60s beatnik poet herself, Erin from WAMI.
Whammy on Miami, Miami, Miami. The sea, the trees, whammy, whammy, spot it, you got it. 15 stinky prizes, one good. Call us if you want to play. Spot it, you got it. Now.
And you'll be sorry someday.
That was excellent. Let's hear it for Erin.
It's gonna
We're doing a good job?
Yeah.
All right, so we're back, and we're gonna play Spot It, You Got It, and we have our caller. I believe it's
Jonathan.
Jonathan, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
You like the 60s day so far?
Yes. Yeah, good.
Think it's kind of groovy?
Yeah, really.
Nice. So, we want to hear your rap.
All right.
Okay, ready, set, go.
Spot it, you got it. It's a really cool game. Spot it, you got it. It's a really cool game. It's on WAMI on Miami, and I wanna play.
Yeah, Jonathan, that was pretty good.
That was good.
Short, but sweet. We liked it.
Love, Jonathan.
All right. Oh,
Okay.
and happiness.
And happiness. So I guess our question today, who is the mod girl on WAMI? Is it A, Alex, B, Stephie, or C, Robert?
Can you repeat the question?
Who is the girl who is dressed in mod clothes today on our show? Is it A, Alex, B, Stephie, or C, Robert?
Stephie.
All right.
High five, John. Ready to do the phone?
Yes.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, so pick out 1 through 16.
Okay. 6.
Number 6.
Dun,
What's he
dun,
getting?
Oh, it's one of our stinky presents. It is a crazy sports ball straw.
Jonathan, it's not the number 1 prize, but it's okay.
So hang out on the phone. We'll get all your info and we'll send you this, and it's fun. It's wacky, and I think that the Beatles used this straw.
Oh, I'm sure.
as a hair pick for that mod look.
Paul.
Yeah, I think it was Paul's straw hair pick. So it's kind of a famous little 60s memorabilia. So hang out on the phone and you'll get this cool Beatles hair pick with a soccer ball.
Thanks for playing, Jonathan. See ya. So, I think it's time that we announce the new contest that we have here on WAMI.
The brand new contest, we call it VIW squared. And what that stands for is Very Important WAMI Watcher.
Which I'm sure all of you are. So, Erin, why don't you do the honors?
Okay, what it's going to be is we're going to pick 10 winners. I'm not talking 1, I'm not talking 2, I'm not talking 5, I'm talking 10 winners who are going to be very important WAMI watchers on our 100th episode, which will be October 1st.
Can you believe it? 100 WAMI episodes already.
Too cool.
Wow.
So what we need you to do, this is a write-in contest only. No calls, no faxes, no emails. Write in. We want to know why you are the number 1 WAMI watcher. And also, if you could do anything on our show, what would you do? Would you sing? Would you dance? Would you rap? Because we will make you part of our 100th episode. We will do a skit with you. So write all that down. Why you're very important WAMI watcher.
And most importantly, you got to tell us what your favorite episode was, because you have 100 now. So pick out your favorite moments, the funniest things you saw on WAMI, and tell us. It's a 2-parter. Favorite episodes and what you'll do on WAMI.
So write us a letter. Very important WAMI watcher, 605 Lincoln Road, Miami Beach, Florida, 33139s, babies. We'll be looking for your letter. Peace out. Yeah.
Mystic Nights is next.
Mystic Night.
under my thumb, the girl who
Hi, well, Kermit the Frog here, and I really want to thank everybody from WAMI for inviting me down to talk about the 60s. And you know, in the 60s, November 1969, I came on to the Children's Television Workshop with Sesame Street. Oh, it was such a great day, and Grover and Big Bird and all those great people, the Muppets. We had a really good time, and it was just, we made TV history with kids, and we like kids, and we love WAMI. And oh, hi, what strange looking Muppets you are.
Mind you.
Mind you. So anyway, hey, well maybe guys we can sing a song together. It's not
Stoney,
easy.
mind you, have you had lunch, dear boy?
Green is the color
No,
of the
dude.
leaves.
I kind of have the munchies.
Moving right along.
Have you ever tasted frog's legs, dear boy?
Yeah, I kind of hear that they taste like chicken.
They do.
No, that's just a myth. A myth.
A myth,
No,
you
we
say?
don't taste like chicken whatsoever. More
Stoney,
like roast beef.
on the count of 3, mind you.
Come on. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna sing a song. Oh, good. I'm very excited. Which one?
3.
No.
Crowd of people turned away, looking out on the morning rain. I used to feel
Wow, kaleidoscope, man.
and when I
Make
knew
whammy,
I
not
had to
war.
face
Make
the
Hey,
whammy,
Rob.
not war. Make whammy, not war.
Lord and make
Okay.
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Look at the kaleidoscope. Stephie's in
This
kaleidoscope.
is like groovy.
Groovy, baby.
I'm so unkind. You're the
This is like really 60s, you know?
You make me feel.
Anyway, we got some emails to read.
Yes, we do. Want to do a shout out to Jordan from Jonathan. Also,
What's up?
what's up? Carol says that she has a baby name. It's Moon Blossom. Yep, and may I say you all look fab, especially Robert. You look smashing in that orange Indian dashiki. That's from Carol, and she says the monkeys rule, especially Peter. And also do a shout out Rebecca and everyone at Boyd Anderson High from Ben.
just what was wrong.
Yeah, baby. You know what? This song, Aretha, who is, you know, the goddess, makes me want to dance. I love Aretha.
Whammy dance?
You want to whammy dance?
You can do that.
You think so? Hey guys, crew, y'all want to whammy dance with us today? Yes?
Next, we're gonna whammy dance next. Don't go away. Put on your 60s go-go boots, and we're gonna dance.
Because these boots are made for walking, baby.
You make me feel. You make me feel
Like a natural.
So, you ready?
Ready to whammy dance? I think we're ready.
Let's do this.
Let's
As they
dance.
say.
Let's whammy, 60s
whammy?
style, baby. Whammy, baby. I'm ready.
Go whammy, baby. Can you feel it? Whammy. Whammy in my Ocean Drive, Connecticut Road. We coming from the land of sun, where the party's just begun, and everybody's having fun. It's a whammy in Miami, #1. Yum diddy dum, better duck. Can we come on your channel, catch a vibe, keep it real, and give me something they can feel. How would you feel if you could chill in Miami? Never alone, it's the place we call home. Go whammy in Miami, where the girls they like to jam. Every day this place is live, where you create the vibe. We go whammy in Miami. Hear us, stay curious. Where the people like to jam. We go whammy, baby. All them other channels living in boxes, using that.
All right. What do you call a fish without an eye? A fish.
That's your whammy, baby.
But Miami off the glass walls, then you create your own vibe. And we're more than just a TV show. You can see us on the street. You can phone up, fax, and mail us up. We'll make your life complete. We go whammy in Miami, where the girls they like to jam. Every day this place is live, where you create the vibe. We go whammy in.
What's the difference between boogers and spinach? You can't get your kids to eat spinach.
That's a whammy, baby.
Hear us, stay curious. Where the people like to jam. We go whammy, baby. Channels they paint the city to make us all look like mad freaks, but we celebrate the culture.
What do you call a fish that's not yours? I mean, what do you call cheese that's not yours? Not to cheese. Now that's a whammy!
To make our life unique. We wanna build onto our city that looks to us like home. Together we'll be the future, and you'll never stand alone. Ooh, yeah. Whammy, whammy. Dumpity dum, the dumpity dum. Ooh, yeah. Miami. The dumpity dum.
What do you get when you cross a lawnmower and a parakeet?
What?
Shredded tweet.
Now that's a whammy!
Whammy.
Whammy. For maybe $1 million.
Alright.
Keep on my love forever. P.S. I love you.
Hello.
Right. Sure thing, sir.
Here we are. And you have a question you want to ask?
I have a question which I want to ask. Who was the 63rd president of the United States? Call now. And you get. No, I'm just kidding. Was there even 63? There's not even 63 presidents.
I don't know.
Actually, the question is, and you can win these cool fossil tins from Fossil Aventura. And the question is, which of the following people was a U.S. president in the 60s? Was it A, Michael Jackson, B, Richard Nixon, C, Marilyn Manson, or D, Boy George?
And by the way,
Kevin's on the line.
Kevin on the line?
Hello.
Hey, so you picked C, Marilyn Manson, and I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Wrong.
He was not a president in the 1960s. Thanks for calling.
Just kidding,
I'm
Kevin.
just kidding, Kev.
Scary.
What?
Do you know the answer?
Yeah.
What is it?
B.
It is B, Richard Nixon, and you have won these cool fossil
Right here.
things, tins from Fossil Aventura in Aventura Mall. So,
Hey, Kevin, did you know something?
Yeah.
Did you know it was a conspiracy that only Smarty told me earlier that he was the one who first walked on the moon?
no.
No.
It was. Do you want to take a look at it? Watch. Here we go. Watch. Can you take a look at him? Watch. He's gonna take off his mask. You see him?
Oh,
Let's see
yeah.
it. There he is, right there. He was the first man or dino
First
to walk
dino,
on the moon.
Actually, was that to?
See that? That was him.
That's.
They say it was Armstrong, but it wasn't.
You learn something new every day here on WAMI. Even that the U.S. president in the 60s was Richard.
Thanks for playing, Kevin.
Thanks. Yeah,
Okay.
Kev.
Stay on the line so we can
Stay
give you your
tuned.
stuff.
Okay.
WAMI.
Email us, guys.
Through the bathroom window, protected by a silver spoon.
So this is my piece of art. What do you think, Steph?
I don't think that guy is really that attractive.
Well, I tried to get a better test subject, to do the whole thing on, and I tried to call Marilyn Monroe, but her phone just kept on ringing. She wasn't around.
Oh, really?
I don't know, but it's pretty original.
Yeah, except when I see paintings done by Andy Warhol.
Well, yeah, I've heard about that guy. He's trying to rip off my style. But,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. All right,
Anyways.
well, speaking of style, fashion, we have to make some tie-dye t-shirts to
We
go
have
along
to.
with the decade. And we got Darren from our
Darren.
staff.
Hey,
What up,
guys.
D-Dog?
Weren't you making book covers before?
Book covers,
Oh, wow.
Gum
t-shirts,
walls,
gum
make it all.
walls.
We got to put these
walls.
things on, right?
You name it. Yep. First,
Oh,
I've been
right.
learning from the mad science people. Safety first. So.
Right, oh
Gloves
yeah.
on. Gloves on first.
Okay.
Wow, this reminds.
Hey.
What?
Yeah. T-shirts here. Alrighty. Well, first what we need is we need to go over the ingredients you need to make tie-dye. You need your white cotton tee. Okay, this can double for tomorrow. 70s day, look hip.
Okay.
And you need your dye, your basic food dye, clothing dye.
Robert, calm down.
Good, you got it on. There you go.
All right, there we
so
go.
we got your whammy colors. We got your red, yellow, blue, and green. And you're gonna need a bucket of water to rinse and another bucket to
Now,
squeeze it out.
what's going on with the color coordination here? I see we got a red bowl with red dye, a green bowl with green dye, and a blue bowl with blue dye.
But what's the deal with the yellow?
I don't know.
Wasn't any yellow bowls.
Let's just get started.
All righty, here we go. Well, the first thing we're gonna do here, we got a t-shirt,
Yeah.
and we're gonna teach you guys what tie-dyes you can do in different patterns and this and that. You can look on your web, look under tie-dye, spelled T-I-E-D-Y-E.
.com?
Yeah, well, whatever, just tie-dye,
Okay.
not the other, because you'll find nothing.
Okay.
So D-Y-E. So Then there's different styles, but we're just going to teach a basic, just your grab and knot style. It's just
Grab and knot
yeah.
style. Okay.
So wait, just grab a piece of that right there, Steph. Pull it up, okay? And then we're going to just put a little rubber band on it. And you can do it a couple times, okay?
That would be the knotting.
That would be a knotting. Okay, then we're going to throw it back down. And grab another.
Wait, hold on.
You grab.
Okay.
Right, well, you got to grab it like a little. There you go.
Good, Robbie.
And then we're going to put a little rubber band on it. All right. But you do this throughout the T-shirt, and we're going to come back and we're going to finish this one later.
It's kind of like the cooking channel.
Something like that.
Go over, and then the next step.
The next step,
you
you got
full prepared.
Already
knotted
prepared.
shirt.
Knotted
Shirts. So this is the. It's going to make a stripe pattern. We'll see.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, Steph, you go ahead.
Now, will this have to be a cotton shirt, or can this be a
100%
polyester?
cotton works the best. Rayon and
dip?
linens. Dip one side in blue.
Nice.
Get it in there, nice and good.
Oh, hey, hey now.
Okay. And we'll squeeze it out to get some of the excess off. Squeeze. We don't want to get your nice little shirt dirty there, Steph.
Okay.
Now pick another color.
How about
Go for
How
the
about green
go,
right here?
go
'Cause
for
we
the
got
green.
yellow and red in
you're
here
gonna put the whole thing in
for
again?
the center. No, the other side, Steph.
Okay.
There you go. Get the green in there.
Okay.
Okay. Now, in order to get the center,
Now we can just get this dye at the supermarket, right?
yeah, just use your
They come
regular
in packages, I
fabric dye.
think, of all
Come in
colors.
packages of all different colors. So we're gonna make sure we get it nice and get the. Now for the middle section,
Okay,
it's hard to do
that's
this.
my turn.
So now we went ahead and bought our yellow and red.
Right. Actually, I believe you stole those from the place we ate during lunch.
Mustard and ketchup.
So hold it over the red here. Hold it.
Oh, okay.
All right, and we're just gonna put the red in the middle.
Oh, hey, that looks like
You gotta try to get.
right.
All right, turn it around a little bit. It's not really getting in there, though, huh?
Well, can I
Go ahead and dip.
Yeah, I'll dip.
All right.
Here.
Oh, hey.
Here, wait, dip
There you
again.
go. Oh, yeah, say it for the yellow.
Yeah,
there.
yes. Steph, what are you doing?
I'm
All
I'm
right.
kind of like mix and matching, you know?
And then yellow. So yellow for the last.
Oh, then we gotta
Squeeze it
that
out.
Oh boy, that's.
And then yellow for the last. All right, so we're gonna have our little whammy shirt here. Looks like it's gonna turn out pretty good. All right, well this is our one stripe technique. Let's grab the other one, Steph, and see what we can do with that one.
All right.
Just kind of dip it in randomly, whatever you want.
So now you used to do this in the 60s, right? You
Oh,
were
yeah.
you were the professional
Tie-dye.
Tie-dyer, man.
He was a
Tie-dye guy.
tie-dye guru, I
Right,
believe.
man. I wasn't always, in the
Showbiz.
in showbiz. Yeah, exactly. Had to pay the rent somehow. So this is just kind of go crazy. Make sure you cover your floor. Don't do this over your mom's white carpet or anything.
Oh yeah, she would
This
get
stuff's pretty nasty. I
mad.
think that's the one's about done there, Robert.
This one is?
Yeah, maybe we'll get a little more blue on that side.
Yeah, let's do this.
Blue
So
for the
we're
blue
gonna
bowl.
go, I think, but we're gonna let these dry a little bit, and when we come back, we'll see how they look, all right?
We'll
Don't
let you
go
know how to
away.
finish up the project.
And now, Darren, we just stick it in the bucket, right?
Yep, then we go take this, dip it in the water. Okay, you're gonna rinse it out in
Okay.
cold water.
Thanks, Darren. We'll be back.
We'll be right back,
Keep
guys.
watching and see how they turn out. Don't go away.
In the shade.
So, right.
Right.
So we have the classic albums of the 60s. Mm-hmm. We have Santana's first.
Santana, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of chicks around the face of the line. Pretty
right,
crazy.
Right. Next, of course, is the Beatles' Abbey Road, which is the all classic.
Why don't I hold that for you?
Frank Zappa's first album, Freak Out.
Freak Out, the mothers of invention.
And of course, another good album, The Mom and the Papas. She died eating a ham sandwich.
I believe
by the
that
way.
or not.
Right, and here's your favorite.
Oh, my personal favorite. It's Sonny and Cher, and it has I Got You Babe on it. I Got You Babe. The Tree Hidden in Denver is what it is.
Right. Then we have the Doors, The Soft Parade, another classic Doors album. Oh, and here we go. Shangri-La's The Leader of the Pack.
Shangri-La!
Right. Simon and Garfunkel, of course.
Simon and Garfunkel, right. And of course, your personal favorite.
Oh boy. Tom Jones sings She's a Lady.
She's not a lady, ladies and gentlemen. Can I mention that?
Yeah, he's a puppet man. Great.
Look at the shoes.
So these are classic albums from
Yes,
the
they are.
from the 1960s. And
what are they called? Records?
Records is what they were called back in the day. Not CDs, not micro discs, not cassettes, not mini discs. Juice. kidsandmommyustay.com. We're talking about
Email
the
us,
60s.
it's still 60s day.
If you couldn't tell.
Jude, don't make it bad.
There was a lot of great TV shows in the 60s, you know, Gilligan's Island, Brady Bunch, Gomer Pyle, and The Munsters. And once again, we have Wayne the Werewolf here.
I'm sorry, it's Wally.
Oh, Wally. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Jeez.
I'll let you bite my hand later. I'm sorry for
Don't
that.
tease me. Don't you tease me. Hey, we got a wonderful Munsters coming up. We've got Operation Herman.
Wow.
And you know, there's a lovely play on words going on here. Operation Herman. Eddie's in the hospital.
Right.
And of course, he's having a fit about it.
I see.
He's very upset. And so what's happening is that, Herman and Grandpa go in and try to fix him, and you just got to watch. It's just going to be one side-splitting episode, let me tell you.
Side-splitting.
But so I hope you all stay tuned. The Munsters are coming up pretty soon.
Wow.
So how did you get that scratch in your head?
Well, one word, Vietnam. But I can't talk about it, okay?
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. Hey, I got an itch, I think.
Oh, and I don't know if werewolves like to eat flowers, but if you'd like a daisy, you can have one. Make love, not war.
Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Watch The Monsters. It's
coming
Whammy,
up.
baby.
He said, I know you know. I'm showing photographs of every head he's had the pleasure to know. And all the
Happiness, guys.
Whammy. Not war.
They
You know what?
protested a lot in the 60s.
We've been
What?
hippies all day. I don't even like hippies. At all. Love, love, love. Peace and happiness. No.
Oh, gross.
Okay, well, we're going to go check out the top.
Sorry. Steph.
And we wanted to thank Louis Lowry for coming to visit us with his collection of 60s memorabilia, and Tom from the radio station with the 60s oldies. But we're going to
Let's go
check
to
out
Darren's tie-dye. Have a good luck, Darren.
Welcome to Darren's tie-dye shop. Here we go. So this was Aaron's chaotic mess when you guys went to the break. Pretty neat though.
It looks
I
good.
love my t-shirt.
So Aaron, here you go. Take it home.
Thank you.
She's gonna let it dry, and then she's gonna iron it.
Okay.
And that seals the colors in.
It's very cool.
Okay. And this was Stephie's.
Thank you.
And Robert, he's got his flowers.
Yeah.
He's gonna have fresh breath. It's a new thing. And Alex wasn't around, but we'll do one when we get back.
You calm down,
So
Robert?
there you
good.
go. And
Okay.
you make sure you let them dry and you iron them. And
Thank
that's
you,
it.
Darren. Thank you, Darren.
Very
Rock
cool.
on, Steph.
Thank all the guests today. Everything was so much fun. And tomorrow, we're going to be 70s days, guys. And Steph and I are going to be roller skating at Hot Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be
And the
pretty
boys will
intense.
be here. It'll
Yeah, well, you know, we'll be roller skating too.
You'll be roller skating in spirit.
In our hearts.
Thank
Okay,
you for
well,
watching.
yeah.
Peace.
Peace, love, happiness.
No, she feels as if she's in a play. Whammy.
Hey, Sunflower, now that we've done the whammy dance, are you down with a Munster Mash?
Mr. Announcer, do you mean it's time for Herman, Grandpa Lily, and that entire hip-happening crowd?
It sure is, so stick around and do the Munster Mash.
So, like, can I have a solo dance with Spot?
Sure, Sunflower. Catch the Munsters, followed by Mash, next on...
Whammy!